say, well, let me start with like, so there's an obscure company in India that's been in my portfolio for I think about like more than 6 years. It's called Rain Industries, and it's not really a great business. Please don't go buy the stock. But anyway, so Rain is maybe not even a good business. I don't know why I make such investments, but such is life. Rain is basically, I would say, maybe somewhat of an above average business. It does have a gifted capital allocator. But what it does have is it is a low cost producer. They don't really beat their chest and tell you that they're a low cost producer. In fact, it hardly ever shows up anywhere in any of their writings or transcripts or anything. All I can tell is that when their competitors have pneumonia, they just have a mild cold. And so they're in this commodity space where their margins fluctuate, and sometimes the industry is in bad shape, and a lot of competitors are losing money. They have plants that are, you know, bleeding red ink and so on. Rain doesn't get to usually red ink plants. The plants stay profitable while their competitors' plants are bleeding red ink. And I've studied the business for more than 6 years. And I have met with them a few times. The CEO doesn't really like to meet investors. And so for the first 3 years, I couldn't even get him to take a phone call from me. And since then, I've only met him really like maybe twice. I think I met him twice. But in all these 6.5 years that I've followed the business, I do not, I still do not understand why is it and what is it that gives Rain this particular low cost advantage and this particular nuance of being better than their competitors. I also do not understand fully why their competitors cannot clone it. These are obscure to me. I know it's there because it's there in the numbers. I also know that the numbers are not made up because I know that the people are very high quality. And that's not the kind of games they would play. But it remains a mystery. It's there. It's very tangible and it's there. But we can't really, put a finger on it. And that is actually the nature of many monopolists. I think a business like Rain Industries sees no upside in educating me, because if they would educate me about exactly what their competitive advantage is, they would also be educating their competitors. And that's really not of much interest